When you were playing other teams, did other guys know that you were mic'd up and that you were being filmed at the time?
Dude, I had like 3 guys on me at once.
How accepting were your coaches and teammates when you started filming and vlogging yourself?
If you go up, everyone will make fun of you. It doesn't matter until you get to a point they're like, oh, wait, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, like, oh, you got some motion now.
How did you do that, dude? That was sick. That was such a good idea.
Which player in the league would absolutely dominate YouTube if they fully committed?
Macklin Celebrini. I was deep into, not an amazing junior season, but on the content side, I think that was a big year for me. I went to Danbury with the I'm going to film all my games on the table, so they already knew that signing me.
Episode 40, Brody Trew.
Already, welcome back to another episode of the DISHIN Podcast, episode 40.
40, let's go.
Let's go.
We've done number 40.
We've done 39 of these?
We've done 39 of these. Is that what I have to say every time, though?
Yeah, I know. Now you have to say it. You did it on
the
the last
so
episode.
stupid last time.
Yeah, that was hilarious. But for those that tuned in to the Johnny Laz episode, thank you guys for tuning in. That was a super fun episode. And yeah, we're excited for this week's guests.
You got it. Let them know.
Do you want to introduce?
You got it every time, bro.
Every time?
Yeah.
All right.
You do it better than me. You're the host.
What's that?
You're the host.
Yeah. So we've known this individual for quite some time now. We met probably about 3 or 4 years ago at CCM Hockey House, and we've been kind of kept in touch ever since and stayed connected. But we'd like to welcome onto the show Brody Trew. Brody, welcome.
Dude, let's go, guys. I'm so pumped. 40 episodes, 40 banger. Dude, let's go, guys.
Let's go, baby. Thanks for coming on.
Of course, guys, of course.
Yeah, Hockey House, dude. That was what city? Was that Boston?
That was Boston. That
Yeah.
was our first hockey house we went to.
What was that, probably 3 or
That
4
was
years
my
ago?
first creator event that I was invited to. So it's actually hilarious that we all kind of met there and kind of
I'll never
established with
forget.
each other.
We get there in the basement. We're all hanging out, like getting our equipment and stuff, sizing up our skates and whatever. And then we get the helmets, and we all immediately start taking the ear guards off. Yeah, we're all just
You
sharing a
can't look dust,
screwdriver.
man. You can't look
Yeah.
dust out there.
We're all sharing a screwdriver out there. Yeah, and that was so funny. That was
Yeah.
that was such
That
a
was-
fun house. That was really sick with the outdoor rink and everything.
Yeah, that was November, and I tried to grow out my mustache. And I actually watched that video back like a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? Dude, it looks awful. But we'll probably try the mustache again this season, but it looked bad. It didn't look great.
Dude,
That was actually the first time we met Pete and DJ too.
Yeah, that was the first time we met a lot of guys that we've talked to for a while now. I think it was the first time we met Brody, first time we met Pete and DJ. I think it was the first time we met Chippy too, and all his boys. And Johnny Laz was there too, wasn't he?
I think he was.
Yeah, he was there too.
Coach Jeremy was there as well.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
the first time I met him.
Yeah, he's a beauty too.
Yeah,
He
he's
is-
a great guy.
Talk about like pioneer in the hockey creator space. Like he is one of them. So that was cool. But yeah, dude, I feel like a lot's changed though. A lot has been changed in all of our lives since we first met. Like I think you were playing juniors at the time, right?
Yeah, I was deep into, not an amazing junior season, but on the content side, I think that's where I kind of like established myself. Like that was a big year for me. But yeah, junior hockey, man.
Yeah,
Where were you
dude.
playing at the time
Wow.
then?
Who was I playing with? I was with the Danbury Hat-Tricks. So for 2 years of junior hockey, and then I actually was going to play Fed after, which if you don't know, FPHL, it's the lowest level pro league in the USA, and I probably would have died if I joined that league. So we're glad that we made smarter decisions for brain injuries.
Love that though. But yeah, I guess for like those that don't know too, like I remember we came across your content like a few weeks before going to Hockey House, and I remember it was just like the mic'd up stuff that you were doing in the Null 3, and I was like, yo, this is elite. Like it's very well produced. Like the mics are like you can hear everything, and it was sick. Like I remember going into a rabbit hole just watching all of his YouTube channel, like all of his YouTube videos of this stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we didn't really see that when we were younger growing
Never.
up. So
No, never at all. Yeah.
And like I did all that, like not the mic'd up stuff as hardcore with the Sony A7S III and like all the top level lenses and stuff. Like I did that in like U18 AAA, but I think I wanted to try and see how it would do in juniors. And like I don't know if you guys have played juniors, but juniors is like insane, dude. The chirps that happen in juniors, like just the conversations, like you'll never go through that again. I thought it'd be a cool opportunity for like not only look back on my end, but also like have other people follow along the journey that year. Like that was, I thought it was really cool. Even I sometimes go back and be like, wow, that that was insane. I can't believe I did that. Like,
So you're
yeah, I
f-
don't think I would have lasted for more than 2 years in that league, but yeah.
so your filmer, did he follow you to home and away games like kind of all over the place too?
Yeah, so he was kind of he's not with us anymore, but I used to pretty much for a content plan in that era, I used to make a calendar, a whiteboard, and then write down every single game that I wanted to film. So it wasn't every single game, it was the games that I thought had the most potential for good content. So I don't know if you remember any of the videos, but New Jersey Titans, those games were insane. That's where I got into my first fight and chipped my front two teeth. That video actually got demonetized pretty quickly on, so we didn't make any money off that one. So I did all that for nothing. And then the Generals games, we lost every single time, but it was good because I just got beat up, so we filmed those as well. But all that stuff, like that's what made the season cool because we played high stakes games, which brought a lot out of the mic. So
I'm sure
yeah.
Nick has a lot more questions about this, but when you were playing other teams, did other guys know that you were mic'd up and that you were being filmed at the time? I'm sure a lot of them
Oh
did,
my.
right?
Oh
Yeah.
my. Dude, I had like three guys on me at once. Like it was like they would try to kill me. Because I mean, from their perspective, looking back, like I probably would do the same thing. Like as a hockey player in juniors, like if that kid's mic'd up and filming, I'm gonna try to make the YouTube video better by hitting him and chirping him and creating chaos. So I get it. Now, 2 years later, I understand why I was getting targeted, but yeah, it was everyone knew. That's if to answer your question.
Yeah, and I don't know, some of the videos that like I just think back to from when you were the ones that you posted, like there was one kid that was like, "Tell your camera boy I said hi." And he like looked back at your at the camera, and then there was another one where you hit a kid and he said something to you like, "Yo, what'd you do that for?" or something. You're like or he's like, "Would you hit me from behind, bro?" or something like that. And you're like, "Well, you flopped like a bitch" or something. But you had to bleep it out, but I was like, "This is unreal, dude." Like God, it's
Oh
been
my
10 years
gosh,
since I
dude.
played juniors.
Dude, you
I
brought back a
wish.
memory. I forgot about that clip.
Yeah, bro, that was so funny. I was like, damn, I want to see. You got to make a Patreon with the stuff that's like totally just unfiltered.
Just
Like,
we actually had
no
thought about
bleeps.
making a second channel that was just unfiltered. The other idea I had was like going at the time doing it live stream, but if I did a live stream, I mean, I'd probably get canceled within like probably 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
like it's not me saying, it's everyone around me, and like you can't have it's hockey talk. Like you can't like keep all that stuff in. So yeah, it's crazy, man.
yeah. I wanted to, for those like two that maybe don't know like your background and stuff, can you kind of give people like a little bit more of like a background as to, I guess, like your playing career, but then also how you kind of transitioned into the hockey creator space now?
Yeah, for sure. I played tier three or single A my whole life until probably Bantams, which then I went double A. And then my first triple A season was that of the Elite Hockey Academy, U15 to U18, and I played triple A, so pretty high level hockey. I mean, we played some of the best teams in the country. And then that's when I started my YouTube career. So COVID started it and I was like, there's nothing to do. Our season shut down pretty much. We'd have like 2 months on, 2 months off. And I was like, there's nothing to do. You guys met Pat Shea, right? He was at the,
Yes. Yep.
so Pat Shea was originally inspiration for me because he was at UMaine at the time making his day in the life videos. And was like, this is sick. No one's doing this at my level right now. So that's kind of what started I started with day in the life stuff, like going through like we had schooling upstairs, so we did like schooling and then we went in the rank and I thought it was cool. No one else was doing it. If you look back at those videos now, they're awful, but they're there. So everyone has a learning process and like at the time I thought, dude, these are sick, dude. These are gross. And then you look back like this is awful. But anyway, so we made those videos U18. We got a little bit of momentum on TikTok and then we kind of pushed those videos to YouTube and they did all right for like the first year or 2 years. And then after U18, I went to the NA3 with Dan Barry and kind of just put all my chips on the table. Like I'm gonna go hard. I invested in like the nicest Sony camera out, the nicest lens that Sony made, the G Master lens, 7200 for all you camera nerds out there. And then we kind of went hard, hired someone to film all my games, who was a buddy of mine growing up, and kind of just went all out. I was on the fence. So my thing with because junior hockey is the bridge to or junior hockey is the bridge to college hockey for those that don't really know in the hockey world. So I wanted to go D3 college at probably U18, probably first year juniors as well. I wanted to go D3, and then the second junior year hit, and we started getting a lot more reviews and like I was like, oh, wait, this is actually something you can make into a business. Like I was making a pretty good amount of money for the time or what I thought was a good amount of money at the time. I was like, we can make this a full-time business. So I went pretty hard. I had a couple D3 coaches look at me and have a conversation with me, but my big thing was I didn't want to go to school and learn about stuff that I can do on my own. Like YouTube was a huge tool for me. Like you can learn about anything on YouTube, like editing, you can learn about editing, filming, like you literally like for me, college didn't make sense because I already have my school online on YouTube. So it's like I don't want to do D3 school. I just want to play hockey. You can't really do that at college. So I decided to just do creator full time. I decided not to pursue college, which means I'm not going to play anywhere. So it kind of went full time with content and turned out it probably was a great move because here we are. So now we're doing challenge videos. I created my own senior A semi-pro team that's launching in October, our first home opener game, October 17th. Um, and the mic'd up stuff is coming back, believe it or not. So get ready because it's gonna be insane. I don't know if you guys know Tony Sauce, but he's in my videos all the time. He's joining that team. We got Gavin Frack who's in my videos. We got a bunch of guys that are just elite on the mic, so it's gonna be sick. But that's pretty much the True Crew timeline, and hope you guys enjoy
Yeah, no, that was sick.
it.
Tony Sauce is a Warrior guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. I applaud it, dude. It's awesome. It's amazing to hear about that your background and kind of where you're at right now. I think everybody's path is a little bit different, but for you kind of make that move and invest in yourself, I think is pretty inspiring and something I think me and Nick can relate to a lot as well. And even a lot of people watching too, that are maybe in the same situation, but you really put all your chips in the middle and invested in your own skill set and look where it took you.
Yeah, like my main thing is like if anyone's like unsure about like where they're gonna go, just like everyone has some sort of passion. Just like dive, like why not? You're young, dive all into it. Like who cares what people thought? I mean, when I whipped out, well, let me just give you an example of what this looks like from a outside perspective. If I whip this phone out and it's like, "What's up, guys? I'm starting my own YouTube channel at U18," and I've never done that before, people are gonna be like, "You're a loser. What are you doing?" But like that's literally what you have to do. You have to put yourself out there and be awkward because I mean I literally use awkwardness in my videos now as a tool for humor. So like it's you can do so much if you just put the time and effort and just like don't care what people think. Like you got to have a little bit of delusion if you want to succeed because if I was straight up, I'd be like, this won't work. Like no one cares. Like no one, everyone's making fun of me. Like it's You'll if you go up, everyone will make fun of you. It doesn't matter until you get to a point they're like, "Oh, wait, that was sick, dude. Like, how
Yeah,
did
like,
you
oh, you
do
got some
that?
motion now. Yeah.
How did you do that, dude? That was sick. That's such a good idea." If I
Yeah.
told I was gonna mic myself up in junior hockey at U18, people would have been like, "You're an idiot." So you just got to do what you think's right, and that's kind of the motto I live my entire life by.
I
So
love that, dude. And like how accepting were like your coaches and teammates like when you started just filming and vlogging yourself? Were they kind of like,
so
yo,
my
you're being a
my
cornball, and we're gonna
coach,
find you in
yeah, yeah,
court,
yeah.
or like,
Yeah, my coach at U18, Peter Alden, he's pretty good on that social aspect. He gets it, especially for marketing and bringing new players in. I went to Danbury with the I'm gonna film all my games on the table, so they already knew that signing me, which was huge because if I didn't say that and started filming all my games, like that probably would have been a huge liability on their end. But they already knew that I was gonna do that, so it all worked out. Like Probably for hockey, should I go on NA3? Probably not. But for the content aspect of it, it all worked out. So I'm thankful that's the way it played out.
How did you pitch them on that?
Is that the
Uh,
Galante
well,
family?
uh,
Same
Yeah,
ownership
yeah.
yeah,
group?
Well,
well,
yeah. Are they?
Galante, yeah, it's that he's the pro team, but the junior team, the NA3 team doesn't even exist anymore. They have a null team now. They have an all team, but the NA3 team dissolved, so now they just have the null and the pro team. Um, but I mean I showed them all the videos I've done before. I mean it wasn't like I wasn't still like a new content creator. I think I had like 30, 40,000 subscribers at the time. So like as a coach, like, oh, that's sick. Like 40,000 people, like that's a lot. So it honestly wasn't that hard of a pitch because I've already been doing it for at that point 2 years. So yeah, they were chill with it. So worked out.
They should be giving discounts to kids that come in and do that kind of stuff for juniors because like some teams are free and like other teams you got to pay a couple grand for.
Yeah,
A couple
NA3
grand
at
too
that
much.
levels you got to pay, which is
Yeah,
so tough.
yeah.
But especially when like as a parent, like you think U18 is the final, and then you're like, wait, no, you have 2 to 3 more years left to pay before college. It's like doesn't make sense financially. But that's just the way hockey is now. It sucks.
Were you monetizing any of your content at the time? Did you have any sponsors, or were your videos
Yeah,
popping off enough to pay
I
for it?
was monetizing. The sponsors were just random. I mean, still to this day they're random. It's just like per video ad reads. But I mean, I had like my sideline swap discount code that still gets used today, which is hilarious. But just like little stuff like that. I got sent my first Bauer Hyperlite. I think they were Hyperlite 2 skates. And that was a huge moment for me. I'm now with Bauer now, but at the time, getting sent something for free to me was like, dude, that is unbelievable. Like, I'm literally doing this for fun, and I just got sent a $1,000 pair of skate for free. Like, this is the even that, like, you get little rewards here and there for content. Like, when you get like free sticks, you get like this and that, and like those rewards alone sometimes outweigh the little money you get from YouTube because like you're seeing like, oh, people are seeing my content, like this is working. So like for me, those little wins were huge for me.
And a brand like Bauer too. Like I'm sure you probably grew up using Bauer
Bauer was my
skates, right?
first
Like
thing that they sent me something, which was huge.
now at this point in the game, like you have the street cred. Like you've been so immersed in the hockey culture. Like it's one thing to be, going to creator events, things like that, but like you're like in it. Like you're going like, you started at a very good time, like in juniors, like you have that story to tell and now you can build off of that. And I feel like it's landed you it's been able to have you do so many different things, like starting the senior A team and things like that. So that's super sick.
Yeah. The senior A team is we weren't I wasn't even really sure about it. And then we're kind of using the inspiration off the Savannah Bananas and what they've done for baseball. Obviously they're massive. We just started, but like having like my main thing is like hockey's like too serious, man. Like it's not that deep. Like it's like nowadays it's like you have to do it like this. You have to do it like this. You can't have that. You have to do it like this way. And it's like dude, hockey, like it's a sport. You're supposed to have fun when you're playing. Like, why are we that? It's not that deep, dude. Like, it really is not that deep. Like, I want to build a team where everyone's having fun. Like, content's okay. I want it to be like people that are trying to get into content can come to the team and like I want it to be like a content hub. Like, that's at least my thought process behind that team. I think it has a lot of potential. We'll see how year one goes, but I just think having a free space for creators will be huge for the hockey ecosystem.
Yeah, Nick and I talk about that a lot, just growth of the game, where the game is headed right now. I think it's more creative now than it's ever been. That's why it's really exciting to be a fan, just with the place that the sport is in right now. As a content creator, I think you've probably had a lot of discouraging moments up to your time, like especially what you're doing in juniors and kind of beyond that too. Were there any moments like throughout your career where maybe you second guessed yourself or you had something happen where you were just like, damn, is this even worth my time to do it?
Yeah, I've only had it happen one time in my life, but it was after my last junior year. There was like a 3 to 4 month gap where I was like, it's either I play fit. Fed hockey or like what else do I do? People know me from mic'd up content. If I'm not playing hockey, then what am I doing? Like how am I gonna make money? Um, and like it honestly was a pretty dark time in my life of like just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do after juniors because I wanted to play Fed, but at the same time I knew what that would have done to my body if I played. I probably would have died. Like I'm not even kidding. Like it is ruthless in that league, especially if you're filming. Like it's ruthless enough just playing. It's like if you have a camera pointed at you, God only knows what have happened, but we kind of pushed through that. For a little bit, I wanted to do a media agency since I've kind of built up True Crew at the time. I wanted to like help other people and like promote brands and make videos and that kind of stuff, but that wasn't really what I was like. I'm passionate about it, but I'm not like crazy. Like it's like you guys do a great job and you guys do that as well, but that's not what I wanted to dive my whole life into. So then we kind of did a couple skit videos and like a couple challenge videos and they kind of worked. And then I also was seeing what the basketball, soccer, and football industry were doing with their YouTube style videos with challenge stuff. And we kind of implemented those into our videos and they kind of popped off. And we've just been going hard from there. We have a team of three now, like 3 to 4 people that are working with me. And it's cool to see how far we've come from that dark moment and like my thing is like I feel like I am a pretty delusional person. Like I always know things are going to work out okay. And like I said before, you kind of have to have a little bit of that delusion because if you don't, you're going to be too realistic and then you won't try to do anything. So like be a little bit delusional and like look at the goal and like I'm going to get that goal no matter what. Like that's kind of how I think of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad you brought up the basket, like how you pull inspo from basketball, because I know, Matt, you're really big on that. And I know when we talked to Johnny Laz last week, he was also very big on, the game of hockey is slowly becoming more like the NBA, whether we want to accept it or deny it. And there's so many cool little elements. Like I don't even know basketball like that, but I see it enough on social where I'm like, they've like no dress code. We don't have a dress code now for the NHL. So I mean, the game's on the rise, and credit to guys like you, Nasher, Barb's, Coach Jeremy, all those guys. I mean, you guys are what's showcasing this game and making kids want to play, and not only just be able to play, but like what are you going to do after you play? Like you can still stay involved in the sport. And I think that's one thing we really pride ourselves on a lot is yes, like we're more of like the brand, but like we're also very much involved in the game on a lot of different sides of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I think like hockey has just been the same for so many years and like it's tradition, but that's just how hockey is. Like it has to evolve at a certain point. Like from a marketing perspective, hockey is very dull. Like there's nothing like you have like the way that I look at it is like the young kids that come in are super, super like the Macklins and the Will Smiths and like they like love media. Like this is sick. Like because they're young, they grew up with phones. And the more along they go in their career, it's like I don't want to do that anymore. So it's like you only have a 4 year window to work with these athletes before they become superstars and you can't work with them anymore, which sucks because you see all these other guys that in different leagues and sports that are like just do it all the time because they know like they have to market themselves. Like after hockey, like you made a lot of money, but like after hockey, what else are you gonna do? Like I think building a brand is super important, especially where the game is going in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, when do you think we'll see that barrier kind of break down between guys like on their phone up to their playing career and then they are off that? Because again, we talk about that a lot too. Like when are we going to see somebody that maybe films their draft experience or somebody that has a camera in the locker room and really vlogs a lot of that content? Do you think we're far away from seeing that sort of footage and content in hockey?
I think we're closer than you think. I mean, even William Nylander started making a YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he has a YouTube channel now. He's not posting like not nothing against it, but it's like nothing that we actually want to see behind the scenes. I think it's awesome he has a YouTube channel, but like people that are growing up in this YouTube era, I feel like the amount of videos and stuff that are shared to me about kids like vlogging and like having a good time, the more that the youth are doing it, the more likely someone with top level talent will be doing that once they get up to the levels. Like I feel like honestly in the next 2 to 3 years we will see a young star who is heavy in the media world.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it's so exciting to be a fanner now because this shit could just happen out of nowhere. I think it
Yeah,
really.
like if you told me 5 to 6 years ago when I wasn't doing YouTube that there was some NHL player that was posting his behind the scenes content of his day to day throughout the season, as a fan, dude, oh my, that is like you couldn't even dream about that. That's like peak, dude. That is peak. Showing all that stuff, not that they really want to show that from the NHL side, but like as a fan, dude, that like the amount of content you can get from that, just man, that would be the dream.
Yeah, that's one guy in Toronto. It's gonna happen more as these guys continue to get younger and grow
Exactly.
too.
Yeah, I want to see what it's like in San Jose with some of those guys.
Hmm.
Like,
Like even they post one day, 24 hours of themselves filming. Like it's one thing if there's like, hey guys, and this is my day in the life, and it's like a couple B-roll shots and then them skating. It's like I want to see the hold the camera to face like genuine, like bringing you along and like because you get a different vibe when there's some random filming you versus you being with the boys with just a camera in your hand. Like it's a different vibe in the video. So like I'm waiting for the day, man. I'm waiting.
did you see the McKenna project?
No, I haven't.
That's if you it might not be on HBO anymore, but you might be able to find it on YouTube. There's a whole docu series that they did with Gavin McKenna throughout his time at Penn State, and I thought that was super cool. But to your point, I would have loved to have seen like they did a great job on that documentary. Like I really enjoyed that, but I would have loved to see it from like a vlogging standpoint. I think different
Exactly.
POV I think would have been really cool for that.
Like even like we were talking just for next year projects, like because I made a second channel and all the senior A stuff will most likely go on there, but I did a lot of just because it's from a budget point of view, like I did a lot of stuff myself with holding the camera and like walking around the locker room and like it's a different vibe when someone's filming you because you're talking to the camera, but you're also talking to the person holding the camera. So it's a different vibe than if you were to hold it with your camera because like it's just you talking with your friends instead of you talking with your friends to someone else. So like having the vlog, I think we're gonna bring back just because it's more personal for the fans. Um, so that's what we're thinking about. We'll see if that actually happens. Just because it's hard, like it's annoying just to be like, yeah, boys, let's go. Like it's like so I we're gonna experiment with that, see how it goes. But when I'm watching videos, I like when it's personal like that.
Can we hit you with some rapid fire questions?
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right,
Bring
you
it
ready?
on.
You ready for these? We put some thought into these ones too. But are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Which player in the league would absolutely dominate YouTube if they fully committed?
Macklin Celebrini.
It's a great answer. Who in the league has the funniest personality that fans really don't see?
Probably Ovechkin or Phil Kessel when he's back in the league. I've heard a lot of stories about him.
Which player is wasting their social media potential?
Man, McDavid. It's tough to say, but McDavid, he's just so focused, which it's hard because that's McDavid. But if McDavid started his own documentary journey, oh my, that would have been nuts. But yeah, I would say probably McDavid. Trying to think of someone else, but it's also hard because not, he's, I feel like he's just so serious all the time, so it's kind of hard.
He was
Trying to
great
think
in
of
Face
anyone
Off.
else.
Do you see the question they asked him the other day about McKenna in Toronto? It was like 2 days
No.
ago. He just said, "Yeah, I haven't really followed much, but yeah, it seems like he can handle it." Like just handling the Toronto media and stuff. It was funny.
All right,
Oh man.
moving on
Yeah.
here. Best jersey in the league.
I'm starting to like the Utah jerseys more and more. I don't know. It's also because I like blue and my jerseys are blue. Um, I'm also a Rangers fan, so it's hard because Rangers blue is so classic. I'm a big blue jersey fan, but also Vegas has a gross jersey, so yeah, probably around those three, I would say.
Who's got the worst?
I'm just not like a huge Capitals fan. Like it's just the shoulder arms are something about them. Like I never have really liked those jerseys.
That's fair.
It's got a Reebok Edge vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Best hockey movie.
Miracle. What is this? Come on.
Best hockey YouTuber besides yourself.
Nasher. He's been doing it for so long. He's the GOAT, man. Like it has to be him. He's about to hit a mil. So
Oh, that's right. He
Nasher.
is. Yeah.
He's 10,000 away. I checked this morning.
Yeah.
Hardcore fan.
Nice. And you work with him too.
Yeah, we're really really close now, which is awesome because we can kind of bounce ideas back and forth or just talk about normal things, which is really cool. So
That's dope. Crosby or Ovechkin?
this question has actually, sorry, it's not rapid, but it kind of brings up. So I was a diehard Ovechkin fan throughout the years. Hated Crosby because I'm a Rangers fan. So thought he was a crybaby, crying to the refs. But in hindsight, it's like he also was disgusting at hockey, and everyone wanted to eliminate him from the game so he wouldn't score. So I get it that he was crying a lot because he was getting slashed in the face. But now, dude, I mean, Crosby is just, he's become such a staple in the league. He's so humble. Like, there's so much you can take from Crosby now. I mean, I feel like it's Crosby now
He's our
after all these
LeBron.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
McDavid or McKinnon?
McDavid.
Bedard or Celebrini?
Celebrini, for sure.
Might not be able to answer this one or might have to bleep it, but favorite chirp.
Oh, dude, this is another story. Sorry, I'm full of stories. So it was at Wish Cup 2 years ago. And you know how it goes when you play a tournament. It's your gear smells awful, dude. Awful. It was in my bag, 95 degrees. It's warm and sweaty, so it smells. I was at a face-off dot, and the guy rolls up, doesn't skate up, he rolls up because it's roller. And we go to the puck and he goes, dude, you smell so bad. And after that, I was like, dude, like I literally was so self-conscious and it was in my head it's still in my head to this day. That is the best chirp I've ever gotten, and it was the most honest. Because I knew I smelled. So like it was like, dude, you smell so, and he said it just like that. You smell so bad. And I can't be like, no, I don't, dude. No, I don't. You smell. Because I know I smell. So then I was self-conscious about going up to the face-off because I would kind of like take the face-off back here now. Like, don't smell me.
That's
So yeah,
hilarious.
that was the best trip I've ever heard.
That's
That's
funny.
great. Any good chirps about you being filmed?
People like the like nice camera buddy, nice GoPro, and I'm like, you know what, dude? At least I'm getting paid to play. So who's really winning right now? Like I don't really say that much anymore because I can't say that every time someone says that because I got to get creative with it. But thanks for the view is a classic one. I love that one. I haven't said it in 2 years. I got to save it for the right moment again. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Who should we have on the show next?
Tony Sauce, dude, he is electric. He is so fun. He's the funniest person I know. His videos, like the quality is like so like once you get to know him, it's like that's Tony Sauce. Like he literally, I don't know if you watch a YouTube video, but it's like him mic'd up chirping. He snipes a goalie in warm-ups and puts the most Vine like highlight reel with the meme in it, and you're like, dude, what is going on? And
It's
then
like,
it's like
Yeah.
Diddy party, and you're like, dude, he just sniped the goalie in warm-ups. But he's hilarious. I love Tony.
all right, I'm gonna DM him after we get off here.
Pass it on. We'll
Yeah.
get him on.
But yeah, that's all we had for rapid fire. I think we had like maybe two more on here.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep it going.
All right, this one might throw you. I don't know. You're the first person like we're asking this to, but like What's one piece of creator advice that everyone gives you, but you completely disagree with?
Um, I gotta think about that. I feel like it's like people are always like, because it's always on the budget side. So it's like, don't go, like, be careful. And it's like, I mean, we've seen what Mr. Beast has done. I mean, he reinvested everything back into his channel. It's tough to do that because like at a certain point you also need to make money, but it's like you have to go all in. Like it's if you don't go all in, the viewers will know that watching the video. And like I look at videos now instead of a trying to get things out fast, the video needs to look the best no matter what because that person, a new fan might watch that video in 2 years, and if you half-assed it, um, the view over time will be awful compared to if you spent the extra 2 days making that video look sick and investing as much as you could at the time into that video. The fans will realize that, and that video over time will make you more money than you half-assing it for cheaper over time. So, I mean, that's kind of the way that I look at it. I think like I would have to think about that question, but that's kind of what I would say.
I like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good one about advice, I'd say too. Um, Maybe last one from us here. Any cool projects or long-term goals or aspirations that you hope to achieve soon?
Um, I think it's just I want to keep like my thing is like what would my 8-year-old self want to watch growing up. So like my big thing is like I want it to be a video where if I saw that video at 8 years old, I'd be like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Like a dream of mine would be like having a ton of NHL players with personality. It's different. Like if it was an NHL player that didn't have personality, it would actually do like a well-known NHL player with no personality would actually do worse than a average NHL player with a ton of personality because personality drives our videos. So huge personality players, like being able to showcase the NHL from a personality lens would be so awesome for the younger generation to see because all you see on the screen is goals and sellies, and that's it. You don't know what these players are actually like behind the scenes. So being able to showcase that, I think, would be a dream for us. On the Trucker side, on the Nutmeggers side, building that, like my dream for that team would to be able to play at MSG for a game sold out. Obviously, that is a massive dream, but I thought this was a massive dream when I was 12 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
you got to start somewhere.
Love that.
We'll be there at MSG when that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I
ringside.
know
wanna
you
play
guys will
in
be there.
Yeah.
And I want to be mic'd up.
Yeah, let's go. I got to have you on the team.
Yeah.
You might have to absorb a couple hits, but it's worth
Yeah.
it for the mic.
Yeah. Yes. Makes for good content, but
Yes, exactly.
hell yeah. Well, I mean, that's, I think, all we got for the most part, right?
Yeah, that was great, dude. Thanks again. I love the rapid fire answers too.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
One last thing, too. Where can people who are new to you, where can they find you?
So I have my main YouTube channel is at True Crew. My second YouTube channel is Brody Trew. We're separating the two, so personality, just me is just Brody Trew, and then like our challenge videos and like bigger ideas are True Crew. Brody Trew on Instagram and True Crew on TikTok. I think that's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Let's go.
So let's
Let's
go.
go.
Let's
Thanks
go.
for having me on, guys. It was such a good time. So
Yes, sir.
let's go.
That was dope. But
Episode
yeah,
40, Brody Trew.
Let's go.
Legendary.
Let's go, guys.